Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. We're here today tinkering on this here Cadillac. We're just trying to get our wits together on this thing and trying to maybe do those pulleys or something. So let's just dive into it. Fortunately, this is my third trip down here already because I forgot the keys twice, which is pretty cool. You gotta love it, gotta love it. Alright, so yep. This is the stuff that has to go in the car. These are boxes with screws and bolts. Screws and bolts. Actually all unlabeled. This is power steering. Nice. So meow. We got our PS bolts. Hopefully that's what these are. It says PS, so I'm guessing power steering. We're gonna pull off our power steering here. Keep that bolt. And pull off this. Oh. And this should just be J chilling. And then that comes off. And you come here. Come here, please. Oh, that looks like a broken wire connector. Hopefully I can figure out where that goes. Now, this power steering pump, there should be a bolt hole for this John to go into, which I'm guessing is that. Yep, here she is. So there's one and there's two bolt holes, so we gotta... Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh, man. Oh. Duct tape, it's more and more delicious. Stay. So as you can see here, folks, we actually did something right. We labeled the bolts. I know. I know. It's weird, but it happened, folks. So we're just gonna go with it. Meow. It says power steering, but it doesn't say where on the power steering. Oh man, duct tape. This dollar store duct tape doesn't suck. Now I'm guessing this is still for power steering. I'll keep that one there. Alright folks, got a little salty there. And now we're gonna climb back in here and pretend like we weren't just angry and get back to work. Let's go. So we got this top bolt on the power steering pump, but this thing's fighting me. I'm trying to fight back a little bit. It's just doing dick kicks. Alright, so you see, folks, we're getting angry again, and we can't do that. That's a no-no. So, now we try to hit it from the outside of the car. Yeah, you guys will see what's going on with that shortly. Alright, folks, the angry talk wasn't working on it, so I had to talk kind of cute to it to get it on. But we got this power steering pump on loose. I just gotta tighten this John and this John underneath after a few cold snacks. Yeah, tighten these Johns, tighten this. I got the alternator pretty much bolted down. I just gotta tighten all these Johns up. Yeah, tighten the header bolts because I never tightened those fully. And I just put this bracket to there, so I really gotta tighten that. I'm gonna do the same to this side of the headers because once I get this mess somewhere where it should be over here, I won't be able to have much more room to get in here, so I kind of have to knock that out while I have the room. But yeah, I'm hoping to get these attachments on, and then when I go to town for some more cold snacks, I'll grab the fan and maybe I could see how the fan's gonna fit in here, see how my radiator is gonna fit in here, because I also got a new radiator for this John. She's going together quite mint. All right, folks, meow, we're back because I just took a little breaky poo and now we're back. So now I think what we're gonna dive in on is tightening all the header bolts, and then we can start tightening these other bolts that we put on here. All right, folks, we'll be back. We're gonna sit here and gather ourselves and then see what we got to do here. Quite frankly, I'm not sure if we're gonna need the compressor that I just put over there on this unit, because this motor is a 70 something, 8, I don't know, and it's in a 90s car, so it probably doesn't need the 90s stuff. So I'm hoping we don't need that compressor, because I really don't remember how it goes, and I really don't want to have to swap all this stuff too, as in like the fuel make it happener. So but I called my pops and he did not answer the phone, so that's why I took that off and just put it relocated there, because it started to scratch my valve cover and that bothers me. Anywho, we're just gonna keep doing things, hopefully. I think now we're gonna actually be tightening things. Let's see. All right, folks, we're tightening down all these header bolts, hopefully not to snap them or strip them out. That's ideal. Okay, that one's tight, that's what that means. Want to have all these plug wires in the way if it was a 12 valve gum hands. Give me my ratchet back, please. Give me. Thank you. All right, last one on this side. Going pretty good so far. Knowing after I say that, I'm gonna snap this. Did not snap it, I just slipped off, folks. And that's as tight as we're gonna leave that. Mint, other side. By the way, folks, Pops called me back. He said, beep that thing, we don't need that. We might just have to make a bracket around it for the air conditioning, because this puppy is gonna have air conditioning. But he said those normally fail and no one replaces them, or they just make a bracket around them. Oh. But yeah, so don't need that where we're going. All right, folks, so we're back under here. We are, I want to say halfway through this side. Exhaust manifold bolts. Folks, nothing against Cadillac, but these fenders, this is a workout to just sit over here and dangle over here like this. It's miserable, and it's like a hike out. Ugh. Anywho, after a quick break, we're gonna finish up those bolts, and then maybe I can find that air conditioning compressor and try to throw her on there, see what we could do with that. Maybe because I have the fan right here, we'll try to jam that sucker on there, hopefully. Looks like it's gonna rain, but I'm not sure. Quick sidebar here, I don't know how many of you guys remember this unit, but this is my here snowmobile. It's a Ski-Doo Formula Plus, 1987 Ski-Doo Formula Plus. It's like 532 cc's. I just want to show you how loyal this thing is. The fuel was left on. Just sit here and prime it a few times. Watch the loyalty out of this thing. Loyal. No, but seriously, guys, stop playing around. We gotta get serious here. We got a lot of things to do, not a lot of time. Stop playing over there with our snowmobile, guys. Come on, guys. Oh yeah. One more. Okay, maybe one more. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's torque to spec, folks. Well, folks, GoPro died, but I threw on the throttle cable bracket on the back of the motor. This motor originally came with this one, which is not gonna fly because I need that one. So I took that off, put on the new one, and had to bend this line a little bit out of the way for this John to fit. but we'll figure that out in a minute, because we're gonna have to run a fuel line for that. But this just to come out over here, that looks good. I think next we're gonna put on a fan. I still haven't tightened any of those power steering or alternator bolts, so we're gonna go charge the GoPro, refill on cold snack, and we'll be back. I already chopped up my knuckle pretty good. Let's go.
Hello, cow.
I hope it makes it back up there.
Hi, Moo Moo.
Brrr. Something's off his mother. All right, folks. Well, we got a few things done today. I put on the fan, even though it's got to come off to put in the radiator and adjust a few things, but I just put it on to look accomplished. As a car guy or car people, you will know why I put that fan on. I know it's temporary, but you would know. Anywho, the power steering pump's on, but it's crooked. This is supposed to be lined up with this pulley. This one's still loose, but it's supposed to be lined up with that pulley. It's obviously not. So I'm obviously missing a bolt, or it's not cockeyed right. It's supposed to be, it can be clocked a certain way or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a professional or
A word guy.
literate. A word guy.
Literate is reading, but okay.
Alright, Miss Smarty Pants. Anywho, so yeah, other than the power steering pump being wrong, the alternator's looking pretty good, pretty lined up to the right pulley. That's fine. The cruise control stuff, I don't remember how this went, but I'll figure that out. I just put the top hat on there for now because I don't really want water getting in there, and I felt kind of sus having the carb all open. I found the air conditioner, even though we know the air conditioner was seized and not a good one. So I found it, so at least we can mount it up and see if we have the right brackets for it. Other than that, you got to get a new one of those. That I just threw over there, and that's going to stay over there. And hopefully we don't have to put that back on here, because weight reduction and emissions. This thing's from 78, car 90. You don't need that from a 78 motor. On the bright side, we found some more brackets for what we need, and we're lessening the stuff that's in the trunk. We'll give you guys a quick trunk tour before we're done here, but basically the throttle's attached. I torqued down the exhaust manifolds, alternator's on with half the brackets it needs. Power steering pump should be on with most of the brackets it needs. It's probably just missing a bolt or two, unfortunately. And the fan's on, which is nice to look at. Top hat's on, which is less stuff in the trunk, and this is over here. I guess I probably shouldn't throw this away, but we'll put this back in the trunk. Nah. There. This we'll put here. But anywho, this thing's going down pretty good. Well, not going down, it's going up.
You got a lot of words
I don't know
coming
what
out
to
of your
say.
mouth.
But there's progress being made here, folks, which is good. We'll give you a quick glimpse in the trunk. The trunk is lessening. So basically, here's the AC condenser that is trash, that has to go on the car. This is the exhaust. This is the belt for the compressor, which we probably won't need anymore, but I have it. Old valve covers we don't need. This is power steering pump belt. This we don't need. Safe keepings. What's this belt for? This is air conditioning. We're gonna need that one. And alternator. Good. So we got all the belts. And then this is just leftover bracketry bolts and stuff. I found the trans bolts, which is good because I already put the trans in. So having the trans bolts is interesting, considering I bolted in the trans already. But you'll have that on these big jobs, folks. That's what it happens. It happens. This is also an exhaust piece. I kind of need this. But anywho, folks, the trunk is lessening of stuff that we don't need too much of. Yeah, like, I don't know what these brackets are for. but I'm sure they're important. So that's something we're gonna have to figure out in the next episode here of rebuilding my Cadillac for the second time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the rebuilding my Cadillac for the first time, because we're gonna do it bigger and better here. We got a 6.6 liter motor going in it now, so we're set. Hopefully this one turns out and lasts a little bit longer than your motor. Appreciate you guys watching. Wanted to throw in a little video of actually getting some progress done, because we didn't throw in the original parts of putting this motor in and taking it out. So we're back on it and we're trying to push out content for you guys. We appreciate you guys' support and watching our videos, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next Cadillac video. What's up, brother?